Hello to everyone. As Kate mentioned, I'm Karan. I represent Royal Holloway University of London. Most of you might have heard about Royal Holloway already, but if some of you have not, it will be I hope it will be some informative presentation so that you guys can understand what courses do we offer, what Royal Holloway is famous for, scholarships and intakes and many more things. So I will quickly start my presentation, which will cover my designation and my colleague who handles the South Asia market, which is Simon Stanley, who is a fantastic and hopefully we can have a very interactive Q&A by the end of the presentation. Okay. All right. So in today's agenda, there will be introductions, which is I think we have already covered. A brief overview about Royal Holloway, its academics, structure, accommodation, employability, and a lot of things. Then we have COVID-19 and Royal Holloway, how Royal Holloway has prepared and reacting to it. Then visa, scholarships, finance, then social life, and then in the, as Ketan mentioned, that we can have a Q&A by the end of presentation. All right, so this is me, very serious looking face, and then very smiling face is Simon. So Simon is the regional manager for South Asia, and I'm the senior recruitment advisor. I'm based in New Delhi, and I look after the India market and some bits of other markets as well. So primarily, if you have any questions, you will have to get into touch with me, and I'll do my best to assist you. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Royal Holloway. In terms of numbers, so Royal Holloway is ranked 19th in the UK, which is in the top 20 universities in the UK, which is very good. We have risen 5 places from last year. We come at the top 25% for research in terms of universities in the UK. We have over 90,000 alumni in 165 countries. So we are very famous, very old. So we were established in 1886. So we are a traditional university as well. And you will see Royal Holloway has University of London associated with it. That means we come under the umbrella of University of London, and Royal Holloway is the college. It's very beautiful. I'll show you a video. Hopefully you can catch a glimpse of it. All right. So in terms of numbers, 20% of our students are international students, which is non-EU student. But now EU students will also be considered as international students. So total 2,200 postgraduate and 250 Indian students, which means like we have a very big Indian student community on campus as well. And we have a lot of clubs and societies, Hindu clubs and society, and then bhangra, cricket, a lot of other activities that we do on campus. All right, in terms of location, this is the most important part, one of the most important part for Royal Holloway. We are basically in London. So if you can see a small badge in a place called Egham. So Royal Holloway is written on top of this, it's in Egham. So Egham is the place we are located. And if you see a very dotted line, that's a train line. That means you can catch a train and go to central London within 40 minutes. And then we have Heathrow Airport as well, which is 7 miles only. So it will take you around 10-15 minutes. That's it from the Heathrow Airport, and 40 minutes from central London. So in terms of distance, it's 19 miles, 19. So you can drive, catch a train, or catch a bus. Very convenient and very nicely located. Also, there are 300 blue chip multinational companies located in the area. We are very close to England, Silicon Valley. We'll talk more on that. All right, so our campus. So if you see this is a 135 acres of land. In this one, you will see some purple buildings. So purple buildings are the accommodations as well and lectures. Some of them have lectures. So if you see the founders building, the big purple one, which is the most beautiful building actually, has accommodation available inside as well. Then we have blue. buildings. These buildings are academic schools and library and labs. Then we have student association, hospital, Starbucks, a lot of things. It's like a mini village. All right, so let's talk a little bit. So if you can see the picture, this is the founders building that I was talking about. It's very beautiful. It is very safe. It is very leafy, very green, and very homely feeling that you get once you are staying in Egham. In this total, a lot of teaching and other social activities do take place. We have a bank on campus, we have a supermarket on campus, we have a doctor's surgery, restaurants, Starbucks, and you name it, we have it all. So students may not need to even go outside. But even though if they want to, they can just walk to Egham and they will find a lot of different commodities available. All right. So in terms of student satisfaction, we are ranked at 88%, which is higher than the Russell Group institutions, as a matter of fact, which is very good. Then, our campus is a community. That means we have single groups of students which have made friends with each other through different modes. Either it can be academic or a music group or a sports group, and then we have a lot of support coming from academic departments because they have to do a lot of assignments in which we also make groups for the students, we so that they can interact with each other, and which opens up a lot of doors to experience different cultures, different areas you can work with, and become a team player as well. All right. So in terms of student support, so Royal Holloway has very high student satisfaction, which I mentioned. This is because we have very good academic and student support. We do offer personal tutor as well. We do offer. We have a center of the development of academic studies, which suits a lot of courses designed for international students. Whose first language is not English, so that they are more comfortable in studying with us. All right. In terms of employability, employability is very important for an international student, and Royal Holloway does very well in terms of this. So, if you remember in the starting, I mentioned there are 300 blue chip multinational companies available on campus, close to campus. That means we are located very close to England, Silicon Valley. What happens over here is, like, there are companies such as Disney, Google, Microsoft, Cisco, Ernst and Young. All these companies are very in a very close proximity. So when we have a employment seminar each year, a lot of companies also come on campus to recruit students, to speak with them, and to offer them internships also. We have over 1,000 employment opportunities that come on campus each year. Also, Royal Holloway employs 1 in 7 students on campus for part-time jobs as well. So we also have above 90% of employability rate in terms of students who graduate from the campus and within first 6 months of their graduation, which is very nice. All right. So this is the most important. This is called flexible learning. So flexible learning, we had to introduce because of the current situation, COVID situation. What happened was, like, when students are not allowed to travel to UK, uh, they they are they are not, they're concerned what they're going to do, their degrees are going to happen or not. I have paid, what exactly do I need to do if I've already paid but I can't come on campus? So in this regard, uh, we have introduced flexible learning. So flexible learning means that all classes will start from the scheduled date in September, which is 21st of September. It will be online, and students will start studying the subjects which they are supposed to study on campus. And once they have actually gotten a visa, they can pick up from where they left off on campus. So So all of our lectures currently have moved online because of the obvious reasons. But students are, coping through their degrees. They haven't missed out in any of a single subject, and they will finish their degrees on time, which is good. The other thing is that it will not be called an online degree. It will be the same degree as it was supposed to be. It is only flexible learning now. So if a student comes to you and asks you, okay, will my degree be online? All the classes are going to be online? No, it will be a regular degree. The classes will be taught online only for this duration due to the COVID situation. All right. Okay. We have a video over here. I hope if it plays. I don't know. Let me try. Right. So this is from a current student. Hello
Karan sir?
everyone. Yes.
Yeah, we are
Can you
unable.
hear?
No, no, we can't hear.
Oh, you can't hear.
Yes, it's video.
Okay. Maybe some, you know but that's fine. It's like basically she's talking about her flexible learning, which I was talking about. She's also studying online right now because of the COVID situation, and she is sharing her experience, which is a pleasant experience. So so you can go to the YouTube as well. I can share the link. Everyone can visit these videos, so they're all on campus.
Sure, sir, sure.
All right. All right. So another good thing that I wanted to talk to you about, that we have started to introduce a January intake recently. So Royal Holloway previously only had one intake, which was in September, but now we have introduced a January intake as well. And the following courses, the courses that you can see are all available in January, and the ones that have a star marked on them, they all come with an year in industry program. That means they have an internship year, 1+1. I think a lot of you will find that very attractive in terms of offering an internship year. All right. So that was the postgraduate one, and this is the undergraduate course. So Royal Holloway has over 350 courses that we offer in terms of postgraduate and undergraduate, and most of the undergraduate courses have a sandwich year. That means internship year. So first year academic year, second year academic year, third year internship year, and then fourth year they come back to on campus and they finish the degree. And all the courses which have an internship year, uh, so they are paid internship. They only have to pay 20% of their academic year fee. So that means they don't have to pay the full fee, and they earn full time, which is very good. And majority of our students who do an internship end up having a full time job in the same company once they complete the course. So the employability increases very much. All right, so this was recently India press release that we had. We were in the newspapers. Uh, I can share it with you if anyone wants to go ahead and read that. So Royal Holloway represents London in terms of studies, in terms of students, international students, and staying over there. So we are very famous overall. All right, so let's talk about our academic schools. So we have 6 different academic schools: humanities, engineering, physical, mathematical sciences, law and social sciences, life sciences and environment, business management, performing, and digital arts. So I'll take you through to some of the courses that we offer in these schools quickly, so I won't bore you. All right. So in terms of humanities, we have classics, English, history, language, literature. In the picture in the left side, if you can see, so under the umbrella hat, somewhere within there, there is the Queen, who came on campus as well. So Royal Holloway was originally in 1886 was only the college for women empowerment. Then later on, it got evolved, and we had like everyone joining us. But originally, it was only specific for women, and then we explored more, we expanded more, and today we are where we are. So Queen has been there, and a lot of Narayan Murthy has been over there. A lot of movies have been shot on campus. I'm not sure if some of you have seen Angrezi Medium recently, in which Irfan Khan sadly passed away, was there. So that was shot on Royal Holloway. Um, then we had Judwa 2. That there was a pizza fight scene that is also shot in Royal Holloway. So a lot of Indian influenced students and Bollywood movie stars have actually visited on campus, which is very nice. All right, so this is the most famous one, computer science. So computer science has master's courses which offer year in industry. For example, data science and analytics comes with a year in industry. Information security, which is cyber security, year in industry. Machine learning, artificial intelligence, all these courses, they come with a year in industry. Also, computer science master's course offer a scholarship specifically for Indian students, that is called Computer Science Scholarship. So any student who scores UK equivalent first class degree from India, they will automatically be given a £4,000 scholarship. Then we have information security, which is cyber security. We have electronic engineering, we have mathematics, we have physics. Then comes the School of Law and Social Sciences. So law and social sciences includes economics, finance, social work, law and criminology. We have economics masters 1 year and 2 years. So 1 year is for the students who have an economics background, and 2 years is for the students who don't have an economic background. So both options are available. We have international relations. If you want to study international politics, international law, all these courses are offered. Then we have a School of Life Sciences and Environment, in which we have psychology. So we do offer MSc in clinical psychology, and you don't need to have a BPS certificate to apply, which is good. So any student who has done a bachelor's in psychology can apply for MSc in psychology. We have biological sciences, bachelor's and master's by research. We have earth sciences, geography. We are ranked very high in these departments in the UK. Most of them have been in the top 10. All right, so then comes a School of Business Management. So we don't have an MBA, we have international management. So 1 year international management is available, which has project work for managers in the course. Then we have marketing, we have entrepreneurship, we have human resource management, we have accounting and financial management, we have digital innovation, we have supply chain and logistics management, we have project management, we have engineering management. So we have all the top courses in India market as well, which are in high in demand. We do offer. Then also we have a School of Performing and Digital Arts, which has a media arts, drama, theater, and music as well, and mostly in bachelors in the music. And in media, students who are looking to do journalism and international media management, they all can apply. All right. So the most important one, which is the entry requirements. So if you can see, we accept 12 standard, 80%, and if they have 70% in English, we will not ask for IELTS. We accept IB, which is 665 or 655, higher level 32 points so overall. Then we accept A level, AAB, or APP, and all applications come through UCAS. So we don't accept direct undergraduate applications. All right. So then we have a postgraduate. So postgraduate uh, would be from section 1, section 2, section 3. So section 1 would be 55% to 60%. which is like Mumbai University, Delhi University, Bangalore University. They come in because they generally don't award more than 65-70% anyways to any student. So we are okay to accept from 55%. We don't need IELTS. If a medium of instruction is provided, all good. Then all applications are made through Royal Holloway Direct, which Krishna Consultants already have the account for. So any applications, Ketan and team will help you to lodge an application for Royal Holloway. So applications for September and January both are open. If anyone wants to submit an application, go ahead, submit. So this is pre-sessional English program. So if because we accept MOI, so you don't really need to go into this one. All right. So accommodation. So accommodation is available on campus, as I mentioned. The purple ones, the buildings that I showed you in the map, they are the accommodations. So we have postgraduate and undergraduate accommodations. For postgraduate, they will range from £6,800 to £8,500 for 1 year, single room, self-catered, and then undergraduates are a bit cheaper, which is around £5,000 to £6,000 for each year. And so the accommodations, you can see these are the undergraduate one. They are the catered halls in which the food is available, and the postgraduate are self-catered halls. You can see these like George Eliot, Goa, Runnymede. All these accommodations are available. So they will have a bathroom, kitchen, diner, self-catered. Everything is available. These are very nice, actually. Right. So accommodation. So we will guarantee an accommodation if you hold a conditional firm or an unconditional firm. Uh, and 12th of August is the last date to apply for accommodation. After this time as well, we will try to accept you, but there's no guarantee. So the term is for 50 weeks, which is 1 year, and the price range is 68 to 86. Tuition fees is 17,000 to 20,000 for undergraduate, and for postgraduate is around 17,000 to 21,000. Postgraduate research is 15,000 to 20,000 pounds. All right, so scholarships. So scholarships, we have India Computer Science Scholarship, which I mentioned before, £4,000, and there is no limit. These are unlimited. So if you score UK equivalent first class degree, which is 65 to 70%, you will automatically be given in your offer letter. You don't need to apply separately for this one. There's no deadline as well. So and then if students are going for different program and not going for computer science program, they can apply for principal's master scholarship. We have 60, and that is also for £4,000. And if you have scored 60% and above, students can apply. The last day to apply is 10th of July, which is very close. So if you already have students holding the offer, tell them to apply for this one. And if a student is holding a computer science scholarship, and they can also apply for principal master scholarship, so they can avail two scholarships together. All right. In terms of visa and immigration, so to come to UK, students need to have a TF4 general student visa. Um, Students can apply 3 months before the course start date. That means we have to issue a CAS, and we have already started issuing CAS. So to get CAS, students need to pay a £300 deposit, hold an unconditional offer letter, upload a passport copy in the Royal Holloway account, and provide the evidence that, of living, which is around £11,385 from the bank statement. And once the student gets the visa and they are landed in the UK, they can work part-time 20 hours per week, and then they can work full-time in the holidays, on the student visa per week as well, so which is very nice. All right. In terms of social life, as I mentioned in the starting, that we have 110 different clubs and societies from students choose. So these are few clubs such as journalism, geology, jazz, breakdance, Bhangra Club. We play Holi. There's a gym. There's an Indian society. They can make friends. It's pretty fun. To get the membership of gym is not that expensive as well. They get student discounts, so it comes very cheap. All right, what makes Royal Holloway different? Excellence in research and teaching. So that means we come in the top 25% in the UK in terms of research excellence framework. We have excellent staff for teaching, all have vast experience and are already deep into science and research. And we also offer one-on-one tutoring, a beautiful and historic and safe campus. As you have already seen the building of Royal Holloway, it looks fantastic. And oops, sorry, so there was some so the historic campus, and it's very safe. So we also have 24/7 security on campus as well. So if students are staying on campus uh, in the hostel facility, they can go to a doctor if they need be. They need to have, if they're not feeling comfortable, they can speak to the student support. Then we have 24-hour security. If they are having trouble, they can get into touch with us. In terms of location, we are just 40 minutes away from central London and 10 minutes from Heathrow Airport, which is great. Uh, just give me a moment, please. Sorry. Just give me a moment. Oh, sorry about that. All right. So where were we? So we were at the location. So we are located in Egham, 40 minutes from central London. So also, if a student is coming on campus, we can actually pick them up from the airport, and we will be happy to assist them with their luggage, and we will drop them either if they already have a location where they need to go, or if they are coming on campus, it's free. So you just need to let us know 72 hours before they come and share their itinerary, and we will arrange a pickup. All right, in terms of class sizes, they come very small, and we also give one-on-one tutoring. Even in the class sizes, they will differ from subject to subject. Some subjects might have 30-35 students in a lecture room. Some subjects will have 20 to 25. Some have 5 to 10. So they can have personal attention. All right, so accommodation, I believe we have already covered in detail, so then don't need to go. All right, so despite the pandemic, all right, so this is very important. In terms of pandemic and COVID situation, all of our intakes are on schedule. We are gonna start the classes for September as per the schedule, and once students get the visa and they're allowed to travel, they can pick up on campus face to face. If a student is getting an option to choose in the January intake, they can choose January intake, but that does not mean like the course is shortened. They will get a 2 years degree if they either graduate from January or graduate in September. So both intakes have same number of units, same degree. Is not going to be online. It's going to be the regular degree. If they have internship here, they will get the internship here. If they don't have an internship here, they'll get a 1 year degree. All right, so these are the contact details. If you have any questions, you can write me an email. Every week I have a drop-in session, uni party, which is on the website, so students can come and talk to me as well directly. Uh, so everybody might have already written down my email address, and that's it. I hope I have not bored everyone. So if you have any questions, please go ahead.
Yes, so thank you so much, Karan sir, for the wonderful and informative webinar presentation. Before starting with the question and answer session, I would request everyone to rate the webinar as quickly as possible.
All right. So shall we start
Yes,
with
sir.
the question and
Now,
answers?
yes, sir. Now I can read the question and you can answer one by
Sure.
one. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, so first question we have is, do students get to practice as a psychologist post-master's program in psychology from Royal Holloway?
All right, very good question. So, as I mentioned regarding the BPS certificate, students need to apply for certification. But once they do the master's clinical psychology, no, they straight away cannot practice psychology. They will have to apply for BPS certification, and once they get the certification, they get registered psychologist. Then they can practice.
Okay, so is there any specific entry requirement that we need to take care of?
No, not really. So they can apply for postgraduate course in clinical psychology and they will finish the course, but they will not be getting the certification from there. They will have to apply separately for that.
Okay. So next question we have is, how does the medium of instruction works on post-graduation?
All right, it's pretty basic. So if they have 70% in 12th, if any student has in 70% in English in 12th, and they have a medium of instruction that says that they have studied their bachelor's degree in English, that is all they need to provide. We will not ask for IELTS or any other TOEFL or Duolingo. So they don't really have to worry. Sometimes we don't even ask for anything. We just see the 12th mark sheet and we will waive off the English.
All right. So the instruction letter is applicable accepted for all the PG courses.
Yeah. So MOI, like English for all postgraduate courses and for undergraduate courses. If a student is has scored 70% in English in 12th and has a medium of instruction that says student has studied the course throughout the course in English, they don't need to provide anything else.
Okay. All
It's,
right. So next
it's a
question
waiver, so completely waive off.
sure. So next question we have is, what is Royal Holloway policy on self-quarantine requirement upon arrival in UK?
All right. So there is no such policy that we have introduced as of now. So it's up to the immigration department to issue such policies, because the borders are in a process to be opened up, and Royal Holloway will only follow as per the guidelines given by the immigration department and Department of Home Affairs. So but we'll do what's best for the students. So as of now, we have not made any changes in terms of quarantine or anything.
Basically, I guess Mr. Vishal wants to ask you that whether will there be any restriction to stay in accommodation for 14 days, not to come out, and
No, as I said, like we haven't made any such announcements as of now. uh, we have made our accommodations available as per the schedule. Uh, for the quarantine, we have not made any such announcements, because we have to wait to hear it from the immigration department first. If we don't even know if they need to be quarantined at all, to be frank.
yeah, okay.
So no point of quarantining them if they don't need to be quarantined. So once the government tells us okay they need to be quarantined, we'll make the adjustments accordingly.
Okay. So next question we have, what is the application deadline for industry-based program for Jan 2021?
There is no deadline. They can apply like right now. So let me tell you more about the January intake. So even the students who hold the offer who have already applied for September, they also have now the option to shift to January if they want to. If not, you can go ahead and apply online, Royal Holloway direct through Krishna Consultants, and even like we accept a week before, like 10 days before. We try to give a very good turnaround time if the application comes late. So we'll try our best to give you a turnaround time, but we don't have a deadline.
So if all documents and everything is in place, then definitely university will release the offer letter
Yeah,
as soon as possible.
yeah, absolutely. We'll try to support you as soon as possible. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So next question we have is, for MSc IB course, do we have the mature entry route? That means without the bachelor, do we have direct option of applying for masters, MSc in IB after 12 on the basis of experience?
Oh, masters directly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yes, so these are very rare cases. This will have to be approved by the department. So if they have a very extensive experience, yes, we can look
Yeah.
into that, but there is no guarantee. So this
Okay.
will go directly to the academics, and it will be upon their approval after seeing the experience. And if the student is good enough, they can get it. Yes. So I would not say no to the application. I would forward it to the department.
Yes, so this is case to case basis, and you will definitely send all the profile to the admissions team, and
Yeah,
then we
yeah.
have a decision. And the student should have a very strong profile. If they are saying if the student is willing to apply for direct masters, then at least student should have a very strong professional experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So next question we have is university conduct interview for the student? If yes, then it before the payment or after the payment?
We don't really do any such interviews. If we do, sometimes then we do at the final stage. Uh, so in some courses, we might do at the time of issuing the offer letter. Alright, so but 99%, 95% of cases we don't really interview.
Okay. So as soon as we apply, student gets the conditional offer. If there are certain conditions, then
Hmm.
if everything is clear, then university will release directly an unconditional offer letter, wherein
Yeah.
student will have to make the deposit and to accept the offer, right?
Yes, absolutely. You are correct. And then once they pay the deposit, we'll issue the cash.
Yeah.
And for the application as well. So if you want, I can give you some. So to apply to Royal Holloway, every student must submit a statement of purpose. Statement of purpose has to be around 400 words, one page. It does not have to be a very lengthy one. It has to be very meaningful, to the point, and just one page of statement of purpose, 400 words. Then 10th and 12th mark sheet, uh, letter of recommendation from academics, um, then bachelor's mark sheet, course completion certificate, which says the final CGPA of the student, how much CGPA or percentage student has scored. And if there is a gap, like, they can give a resume, so we can see, like, okay, what the student has been doing. That's it. We don't really require anything else.
Okay. So now the next question we have, what is the average percentage of students obtain internship opportunity in the program that have the placement options?
Hmm. Average. All right. So majority of our students. So for the courses, all right. So I understand the question now. So for the courses which offer internship, yeah, majority of the students do go for the internship one, because couple of reasons. The first reason is it's 1+1. That means 1 year of academic year, second year of internship year. It's a paid internship. And then once you complete the internship, you can apply for graduate immigration route on top of that. That will be 2 years of course and then 2 years of stay back. Second thing is they don't have to pay the full fee for the second year. They only have to pay 20% of their first year fee. Okay, so majority of the students go for the internship year. But if the course is only for 1 year, yeah, they don't have any other option then.
Okay. So, in how many days we receive the offer letter? Basically, Ashri ma'am wants to know the turnaround time.
Yeah, so right now it's horrible. I have to say, because it's around 7 weeks. Because of the current situation, generally we are very quick, but right now our team is taking around 6 to 7 weeks to give the outcome. So if you want to apply, like, apply early.
Okay. So next question we have from university certificate already states that the medium of instruction is English. Do they need to get a separate certificate?
What kind of certificate?
Medium of instruction
Yeah,
certificate.
MOI, so class 12th and medium of instruction. That's it. That's what we need.
No, but some of the university certificate itself mention in the certificate
If it
only.
mentions, then we don't need it separately.
All right, all right. So university will consider that also. We will
Yeah,
not.
so our admissions team will ask you specifically if they need it. Otherwise, they're very nice in terms of these. So if you provide genuine, like decent documents, they won't bother you much.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Will they accept 70% in English for all boards, including Punjab, Haryana, and Gujarat?
Not really. So so we accept through CBSC, ICSC, yeah, mostly these. So we don't accept from Punjab and Gujarat both.
All right.
But
So,
just go ahead and apply. So then medium of instruction is there. So if you have a medium of instruction from bachelor's, then we are okay to accept.
okay, for
But
PG
my
course.
advice to everyone is like until unless we ask you in the offer letter, then only go ahead for the IELTS or Duolingo. Otherwise, don't bother.
All right. And what about UG, sir? UG
Yeah, for
course.
UG we will not accept.
So in that case, can we suggest student to go for some online English test if they do
Yeah,
not want
yeah.
to?
So we have a pre-sessional English program. Also, they can try for IELTS 6.5 overall, no band less than 5.5.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
no problem. So we have next question: which cities are considered Silicon Valley of the UK?
All right. So Silicon Valley is on the M4 highway. So if you remember, I showed a map in the starting which had M4 highway. So in M4 highway, it's called basically the England Silicon Valley. It's close to London. And there are more than 300 blue chip multinational companies surrounding that area. So it's a massive area, 650 square miles. So overall, that area close to Egham, it's all Silicon Valley.
Okay. Next question, and I guess this you have covered. So as of now, university is taking 7 weeks time to release an offer letter.
Mm-hmm.
So next question, if student has already come masters in chemistry and wants to apply for masters in geoscience or earth science, so what are the chances for admission without IELTS? Student has completed bachelor's and masters in English medium.
Yeah, we won't ask for IELTS for that student. So they can apply for masters by research in earth sciences. That would I would recommend.
So for research masters, do we need to submit any kind of research paper?
Research proposals, yes, they need to submit.
So if student is applying for masters of earth science, masters of research in earth science, right?
Masters by research, yes, earth science.
Research. So their student will have to submit the research proposal along with it.
Yes,
So yes, without IELTS it's possible, but research proposal we need to submit along with the
yes,
application.
correct.
Okay. So next question we have: if a student have 58% in English in 12th standard, can he apply with the foundation course?
50. So
58
they're,
in
they're
English.
going for which course? They overall have 58% in graduation, like in 12th.
Mention 58 in English in 12th.
Yeah, and they're going for masters or bachelors.
No, no. Student wants to go for a bachelor's definitely, but the question is that can he apply through a foundation course?
Okay, so overall, if generally if the student is going for a bachelor's BSc course in Royal Holloway, they need to have 80% overall and 70% in English. But if they have a below 80%, then they can go through via study group. We have a 1 year foundation program. In that they can study first year with a very low IELTS requirement, and then if there is another program that's called PELP, pre-sessional English language program. So it can be for 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, or 12 weeks. So we have all options available. If they want to go for only English program, yes, they can apply for PELP, PELP. If they have a score below 80%, then they can come through a study group that is called year foundation year program, and then they can continue their second year as BSc. So it won't show that they have studied a foundation program. They will still get the same degree. The duration will also not increase. The duration will also remain the same for the course. So either 3 years of bachelor's or 4 year of bachelor's.
Okay. Next question we have, any restriction on study gap for IELTS waiver with 70 years in class 12th in English plus MOI like applicant who completed bachelor's more than 5 years back? Like usually 2 years gap, after 2 years
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah. So 5 years, yes. So yeah, so if they have, like, I think most of the questions are related to English only.
yes, yes.
Uh, so any student who has 70 in 12 and MOI, you know, don't we won't ask for IELTS. But as I mentioned before, if we, you know, mention it in the offer letter specifically, okay, student needs to provide, then only you can go ahead and give the IELTS. But if you feel if you don't feel confident, like, okay, student has scored 50 in 12th in English, then probably, they might have to give IELTS. But if they have scored good, and then they have medium of instruction, yeah, most 90% of cases we don't ask for IELTS. Only
Okay.
10% of the students we do.
But sir, here the question is that will gap be a problem while
Yes,
applying?
more than 5 years, yes, we might ask.
So more than 5 years, below 5 years, still we can accept on the basis of
Yes,
MY and 1270 marks.
yeah.
Okay, all right. So next question we have, if the student doesn't want to study online in September, would the student get a deferral for Jan even if they have a CAS for September?
Yes, but they need to let us know. We will change, we will support them, but they have to let us know in advance.
Yes, so it is possible, deferral is possible. And what about CAS? Are we going to change the CAS or do we?
Yes, we will change the cash, but right now we haven't issued any cash so we're gonna start issuing cash from tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
And because the course, so cash can only be issued 3 months before course start date, and
Yes.
January cash is not been issued at all, because that will be around after September only. So right now we are only will start issuing for September.
Hmm.
If a student wishes to change, yes, they can change, but
Yes,
they have to let us know in advance.
yes, correct. So next question, student is currently in last sem of MSc in chemistry. I guess this question is related to the previous question. Uh, uh, Acha, okay. So this question is related to the question that was asked earlier. So if student has already completed masters in chemistry and wants to apply for masters in geoscience, earth science, so what are the chances of admission without IELTS? And student has completed bachelor masters in English medium. So in continuation to that, it is written that student is currently in last sem of MSc in chemistry. So yes, it is possible. The option is available, but the option we have is research masters, wherein student will have to submit a research proposal. So one student done with the code, sir, can we apply on a conditional basis in that case?
Uh, they can apply, but if they are already pursuing, we might ask. So, see, research applications will take time to respond. So, as a matter of fact, go ahead and apply, because research applications will take time to respond.
And do
But
we have any taught masters program for this student, or
sorry,
do we have any taught masters program for this student, coursework masters?
uh, just simple masters for chemistry.
No, the student is already pursuing masters in chemistry. After that, what option should we suggest
Yeah,
to
so
them?
masters by research is the only option, because they already have a masters, and then no, yeah. So I advise only either by research
Hmm. Okay.
or by, if they're already doing a second master, they might have all, if they're doing a master's in chemistry, they might have already started working on the research proposal. So if you would ask the student if they have published any papers, or started to work on any research proposal, to go into any research masters by research program, they would need a research proposal, and then once they submit that, they will be in touch with the supervisor. So they will discuss a topic, which topic they want to pursue the research with, and then accordingly things will move on forward.
Correct. Okay, so next question, Travis, since Royal Holloway is not exactly in London, do students have to show the cost of living stipulated for outside London area?
No, so they have to. The Royal Holloway is considered in London, so they have to show the London experience expenses, which is 11,385 pounds. We are just 19 miles, so we are in that proximity.
Okay. So yes, we have to show the living expenses of inside London because this is considered under London only. Next
Yes.
question, it's about quarantine. I understand that before traveling to UK, the student will have to arrange an accommodation in UK for 14 days, and the proof of the same has to be shared with immigration, or else £1,000 shall be imposed on student as penalty. Is that true? Yes, it is absolutely true. So yes, we have to provide an accommodation documents at the time of visa application. So
Yeah.
yes, this
So
is
yeah. So say immigration department. So my advice to everyone is always follow the immigration website. They do give the information on top of that, but university will always follow that. And if they're asked to quarantine, if they're asked to pay, then yes. And anyways, at the time, every student who comes on campus, they need to have an itinerary anyways with them, which says, okay, where they are staying, where they are gonna study, how long they're gonna stay, have they paid for the accommodation. That is why they have to show the expenses, 11,300 pounds. So it's all the part of the process.
correct. Next question is what is the minimum cutoff percentage for masters in computers and other engineering courses?
To apply for, okay, so for computer science, for example, data science or machine learning or artificial intelligence, we have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 universities in India. For example, tier 1 will start accepted from 55%, tier 2 60%, tier 3 65%. So University of Delhi or Mumbai, Bangalore, they come in tier 1, so 55% and above we'll accept. So every university is different, so we might have some variations in terms of accepting.
Correct. Is there a credibility check interview done for issuing cash? So this is already answered. So university usually not do not take any interview of the student. In case if one person they think that they want to speak to student before issuing the final cash, they may call student.
Yeah, so
Uh,
they get a draft cash. So every student who is getting the cash, they get a draft cash in their account, so they can check if the details are correct. Once they are okay with it, then we issue the final cash to the students, and once they get the final cash, they can lodge the visa.
Correct. So next question we is how do we apply for MSc social work?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. So every student who is looking to apply for social work will need to have a 1 year professional experience in any NGO or any other related, and then it will be on an interview based program. So it's very tough, to be frank. You can go to the website and see the requirements for social work.
Sir, is it through UCAS? Is it through UCAS? Do we have to apply for MSc social work through
No,
UCAS?
no, no. So all applications. So this one specifically, yes.
Yes,
With the
yes,
coursework, this one is through UCAS undergraduate portal,
yes.
um, because this is aligned with a bachelor's program, anyways. Um, and also, it for tier 4 students, they would need to have a very good scores in English and maths as well. So they need to have a 2:1 degree, which is a UK equivalent first class degree. They need to have a maths and English at a very high level. They need to have a 12 months of part-time relevant work experience or 6 months full-time. So, so once they have these basic informations, then it will be if they are shortlisted only, they will get a call from us. They will be have to provide a reference. They will be doing a written test. They will be doing a group interview. Then they'll do an individual interview. they'll also undergo a disclosure and barring service. Then overseas application might have to do a Skype interview. So it's pretty difficult, this one. But if you have any student, go ahead.
So yes, MSc Social Work, we have to apply to visas.
Yeah.
So next question we have is what programs are more popular and high ranked at Royal Holloway?
What programs are
More popular and high ranked
in
in Royal Holloway
Royal
University.
Holloway? Okay, so we are famous for computer science, data science and analytics because it comes with year in industry. Artificial intelligence which comes in year in industry. Information security which comes year in industry. Then we have international management program 1 year because we don't require work experience, and if student and we don't offer MBA, but international business is one of the most popular program. Then we have psychology, clinical psychology. Then we have logistics and supply chain management. So these are the key programs that we sell. But if you ask me, at the top we have data science and analytics,
Okay.
and they
Next.
come with Indian scholarship as well, automatic scholarship. So automatically 4,000 pounds are given.
Correct. So, sir has already covered about the scholarships. So, next question asks Ms. Indian ma'am about the scholarships. So, yes, we have scholarships. India Computer Science scholarship only for computer science courses. Otherwise, we have Royal Holloway Master's scholarship for all the master's courses, and it is a completely merit based that students should have the offer letter and should have achieved at least 60%. And the application deadline is very approaching. It's 10th of July. So if you have any student, you can, and if you have the offer letter also, you can apply for the scholarship before 10 July.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes. So next question we have is, are they accepting MOI if the 12 score is below 70? So again, the same question. MOI is acceptable, but sir, if student is scoring less percentage in 12th English below 70,
Yeah.
can we get the student admission on the basis of MOI only?
No, it's like very dicey. If they are coming from University of Delhi and they have some experience, we might waive off. But if they're scoring below 70, then we might ask for IELTS.
All right. So it
In
is
those cases, and as I mentioned, if we mention that in the offer letter, then only go ahead with the IELTS exam. Otherwise, don't bother.
all right. Next question we have is a student has less than 71 years. This is already covered. If 70% plus MOI accepted for all state board excluding Punjab and Gujarat, is it true?
Yeah. So not even like specifically Punjab and Gujarat. Like there are few more boards as well. Uh, you know we might have issues with. But if a student is going for master's program, okay, so for everyone who's looking for English waiver, let me give you some more clarity. If a student is going for a master's program and they submit an medium of instruction, and they have above 70 in English from Punjab board or Gujarat board as well, we will waive off. Okay, so for students who are going for bachelors from Punjab board and they have below 70 in English, then we won't accept. But students who are going for masters, and even though they come from a Punjab board in 12th, but they have done them undergraduate uh, with with a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, whichever university, and they submit us a medium of instruction to us, we might waive off IELTS. So there is no, like, we are very lenient as long as the application, overall application looks good. We will waive off.
Okay.
So it's sometimes it's on case to case basis as well. We are not rigid in terms of, because Indian students generally have a good commanding English. We never had any issues in terms of these requirements. But undergraduate, yes, we will ask above 70%. And but if they're going for master's program, they have performed well in their bachelor's and they have performed well in their 12th. we will waive it off.
So next question, what is the fees for foundation year?
Okay. Depends on which foundation you're going for. It will be around 19,000 pounds for 1 year. Around. It keeps on changing. I can find it out and send it to you if you want.
Okay, sir. Next question we have, if a student will have to do IELTS and Duolingo, then how much overall score university required for bachelor's and for master's? So it's a common thing, I guess, for bachelor's, overall 6. You said overall
Overall
6.5?
6.5, no band less than 5.5.
Yeah, correct. And what about master's?
Both same.
Same. All
Yeah.
right. So 6.5 overall with no band less than 5.5 is okay for bachelor's and master's.
Yeah.
An equivalent Duolingo score, we can pass it to you. I would request you can drop an email to me at uk@studies-overseas.com. I will reply you back with you.
Yeah. Also, it is available on our website. So if you just type in the English requirements, you will see IELTS indicator, TOEFL home edition, Duolingo English test. All the equivalencies are mentioned in the website.
Yeah. Next question we have is the foundation year, the part of bachelor's, means if 3 years bachelor program plus 1 year foundation is equals to 4 years, means 4 years
No.
total duration.
If a program is for 3 years, if a bachelor's program is for 3 years, it will stay for 3 years, including the foundation year. First year will be the foundation year, and you will move on to the second year of the PSC. That is the benefit of this program. So you don't have to do an additional year. It's the only year. The first year will be through study group foundation year, and if you perform well, you will be transferred directly into second year of Royal Holloway.
Okay. So next question we have is if a student has 5 band in one module and overall band is 5.5, can he apply for direct bachelor's?
See, you can apply, but if you don't meet the conditions, for example, 70% is the first priority. If you don't have 70%, then you go ahead and give IELTS, and then in that case as well, if you are not able to score, then we will ask you again to retake the IELTS. So we will support you as much as we can, but if the student is not able to clear the basics, then we might ask
Correct.
IELTS again.
Okay. So next question, if student is waiting for the last semester result in the final year, can we apply for masters? Yes, we can apply on the conditional basis.
Conditional, and also if they are facing issues, not able to get the mark sheets, if they can get a letter from the university stating, okay, due to the current situation, this is the current CGPA, we are not able to issue the mark sheets, we'll try to help them even further.
Correct. So next question is MA childhood studies available?
No.
So this program is not available in Royal Holloway University of London. Do we have any do we accept flyby payments?
Flyby payments,
Yes.
we accept three different mode of payments. We pay Western Union, ePay, and then direct bank accounts. Only three modes.
Okay, so flyby option is not there.
Oh.
All right, so that's all. So now I can't see any more questions. So guys, if you have more questions, please type in the question and answer section. So I guess there are no more questions, sir. So that's all. So thank you so much for the wonderful session and informative presentation.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for assisting me. You've been fantastic in organizing this, and thanks, Ketan, for bringing everyone in. I hope everyone who attended got the idea about Royal Holloway. My advice to everyone is always you can always go to the website. It's pretty helpful.
So, okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and to give us such a wonderful presentation. And thank you everyone to attend this webinar. And we'll see you soon with again the new topics. And tomorrow also we are going to have a presentation on UK visa, CAS, credibility interview. Looking forward to again connect with you tomorrow, same time at 4 p.m. Thank you so much, Karan sir,
Thank you
and
so much, dear.
have a great day.
You
Yeah.
too. Bye.
Bye.